This is a origin showcase for a couple of origins I just finished. They're both pretty similar, so I'm doing the same video. First one is Sasquatch, a creature of myth and legend coming out of solitude for adventure. You are a creature of the forest, so you feel at home in the forest and you're faster there. I can show you that real quick. Get that burst of speed. Once you get in the forest, and you lose it once you leave. And then strong limbs, which means I'm a fast swimmer. Hop in here and show you that. You zoom around in the water. And then there's another one related to swimming that if you kill something while you're underwater, then you get your oxygen back. That one's called Rebreathing. That one's further down the list. And then there was Orangutan Man, which means you get extra reach. Only one block though, not quite as much as the Endarian, but still good. Then we have your first active, which is Pheromone Bomb. It's like an AoE, anything in the area. It's actually your secondary because it's got a pretty long cooldown. Anything in here is gonna take damage over time, as long as they're living, because it won't do damage to undead stuff. And then your primary ability is just below that. That's Lunge, and yeah, you're immune to that as well. That's one of your abilities. You're immune to magic damage, so that doesn't hurt you. And oh, fucking banged my head there. Let's wait for the cooldown to come back and we'll try that again. Yeah, as you can see, the Pheromone Bomb's got a long cooldown. It's like 10 minutes, I think. But yeah, just run around with my forest speed. I'm waiting for this. Oh yeah, another thing I can show you well, is you can climb up trees as a Sasquatch. And you can actually climb up the leaves as well. Run around on the top of the trees. And then here, let's try that jump again. Whoa. There we go, that worked a little better. There you can run around in the treetops. Not quite as fast on the trees because you're technically climbing them when you're on top of them. Maybe I need to fix that. I think that's why the jump works weird sometimes. It's because you're getting snagged by the leaves. Oh, yeah, as you can see, sometimes it makes you go quite high. Oh yeah, and that's another one of your abilities, is Big Boned, which makes you take less fall damage. So I still took fall damage there, but it's a lot less than you normally would have. And there's your downsides, are you're dense, so you have trouble moving quickly on soft terrain. So let's see if there's any sand around here. Let's just go creative real quick. Get some sand. And that is going to make you move slower when you're on it. And same thing for snow and clay and soul sand. Soul sand you go super slowly. That's just about it. Oh yeah, then your second downside, your hunger is increased. It's not an increase on like your normal actions taking more, it's just like hunger over time, so you're just gonna have to eat more often. Even if you're standing still, you will get hungry, so don't AFK for too long. And then, oh yeah, and then I put this in so that if you do AFK, you're not gonna starve to death. Alright, that's pretty much it. I guess I could grab some soul sand real quick and show you that, because it's soul crushingly slow, pun intended. And you will just have a real hard time. Oh yeah, it's not actually that slow because we're in the forest. Forgot about that. I was wondering why it's still... There we go, that's so... I'm gonna have a hard time in the nether with that. Alright, that's pretty much it for the Yeti. That's pretty much it for the Sasquatch. I will be right back with the Yeti. Almost forgot. Did make this funny little skin real quick to go with the origin. It'll be on the GitHub. And back with the Yeti. As you can tell from the description, they are pretty similar. Just a frosty creature of myth and legend coming out of solitude for adventure. So they are pretty similar. They have some of the same abilities, but instead of the forest speed, you get creature of the tundra, which means you're faster on ice and snow. That includes just the snow on the ground, doesn't have to be snow blocks. And then here's your first active, is you miss the frozen tundra, so you start a snowstorm. Let's try that out. That is your secondary. You will just summon a bunch of snow beneath you. Not quite as useful when you're already on ice because you move fast on that already. And then this will also do damage to anything, so you get some speed and some damage. Again, only living things. Now, why do I have that double cooldown bar? That is weird. Oh, it's probably one of the secondary effects. I didn't tell it not to render it. I'll fix that. And then your primary is the lunge again. It's a really good jump. That's on like a 30-second cooldown, I think, maybe 20. And then let's see, what was the other stuff? Yeah, strong limbs, you swim fast, you got the long reach again, less fall damage, the rebreathing, can still climb trees, can also climb ice. So if I just walk up here, any kind of ice you can scale up. You're an ice climbing squatch, Mr. Yeti. And then still got the immunity to indirect magical attacks. Thick fur, you won't freeze if you fall into powdered snow. And a powerful jump to help get you out. Let me just grab some powdered snow. I'll show you that real quick. So if I just up. Get stuck in it, pop. Got a strong jump. It'll get you out of 2 blocks. Get out of it and you won't freeze. Just got survival to show you that real quick. And let's see, the last things. It would be your downsides. You've got the other downside where you get hungry pretty quickly. You don't have the slow movement because you are used to walking on snow, so you figured that out. But you do have heat stroke, which is if you go into a warmer biome, you will start taking damage after a short grace period. But as you can see here, your kind may have figured out an item to shield you from the heat of the nether. I did put in a hidden mechanic for you to discover on your own to allow you to go into the nether. I kind of really dislike that about certain origins where you're just locked out of certain content. So you can go, it's just locked behind something you're gonna have to figure out. Alright, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and I did make a ow. It does seem like you still go slow from the freeze, but it will not hurt you. Like this guy here. This guy is screwed. So yeah, I could look into making it so that maybe you don't don't get the slow either. I'm not sure if I can do that, maybe. Anyways, that's pretty much it. And again, I did make just a quick little skin, kind of goofy, nothing special. That'll be in the GitHub as well. Alright, thanks. I'll be back with more Origins pretty regularly. Hey guys, just a quick update about the Yeti. I fixed the cooldown bar doubling thing, and I actually switched the speed so that it's only on the snow, not on the ice, because the way our climbing set up, it wasn't really working on the ice, so I took that out of the abilities. If anybody knows of a better way of doing climbing than block and radius, please let me know, because I could improve the Yeti and the Sasquatch with that. Alright, I'm gonna update the files, and then I'm going to put the link in the description to the GitHub if you guys want to check these out. And yeah, I did look into like the freeze thing. Since it's not an effect, I can't just make you immune to it completely. So just not dying to it as much as I can do. Alright, see ya.